Yeah, so that was going to be my next question then is like, what exactly does the treaty specify that countries have to do? Like, what is directly said in the treaty that countries need to follow? Because I think there's a difference in what we're talking about of what it says up front and then what the implications of that are going to be in the future.
Sure. Right. Because the language is so vague.
Yeah.
The implications are vast.
So I think it's sexual reproductive health is one of them, which is a very vague topic. Is there what else does it force countries to
what
do?
we've seen under this sexual reproductive health title, we've seen when they tried to force laws through the East African community, we've seen it in all sorts of different ways. It is a grand sweeping access to pro-abortion on demand, to abortion on demand, to the comprehensive sex education implemented on demand in all schools. And to laws that now say, similar to what we deal with here is if somebody comes in and they are transgender or something like that, you have to hire them, or you have to make a cake
Otherwise
for a gay
it's discrimination.
couple, because it's going to bring in the discrimination. Countries that, like Malawi, they don't, homosexuality is illegal. Uganda, homosexuality is illegal, punishable, and they will be forced to suddenly have all of these things legal. And that's really what it is, other than your economic trade, where the EU will get to come in and have the same relationship, benefit from the resources of these countries, which is what it originally was. It's just really you have to make all these things legal that we have in our country.
That's so interesting, because they see them as, I think the way they're doing it is they call them human rights.
Yes.
So basically they're saying these are human rights. So in order for us to enter into agreement with you, you have to recognize as human rights what we say are human rights. And that includes, I actually found the text in the negotiated text saying that they shall further stress the need for universal access to quality and affordable comprehensive sexual and reproductive health information and education, taking into consideration the UNESCO, I wrote down what that stands for, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, international technical guidance on sexuality education, as well as the need for the delivery of sexual and reproductive healthcare services. So basically, sex ed, abortion, and that's going to override countries or abortion's illegal.
Right.
So many of these countries, abortion's not allowed right now. And it's just going to come in, throw out those laws, and override it with unlimited access to all of this.
That's right. And that what I read earlier, where it says there will be consequences. So, they have to change their laws, or there will be consequences. So it's a sweeping Roe v. Wade. It's a sweeping declaration, but even worse again and more filled out.